Well, this is how you make paella, at least here in Spain. This is how I do it, and I've been taught by Spaniard friends and good American friends who've been here a long, long time. You need your red pepper, cut up into thick strips. You need your garlic, here. You need your rice, of course, and this is a round rice for paella. You gotta get your flat green beans. You need your tomato sauce paste, your chicken, which I've got still in the package. And you need to make up a broth of fish bouillon cube, about 4 cups of water, and about 2 packages of the saffron paella seasoning. And always have salt on hand, and you're good and ready to go. Let's begin. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to get your paella stand ready with the gas burner going. Take your strips with some olive oil and put them in there to fry them up. And just let them cook, get good golden brown, and then we're going to take them out. Okay? Alright, now we're going to remove the red pepper and save it to the very end, or else it would be overcooked. We're going to go ahead and remove it. We're going to get our garlic skin off. We're just going to add it straight in to cook. Just a few pieces, 3 or 4. If you've got friends that like garlic, well, throw in a few more, it won't hurt it. So, some places use garlic, some places don't. I like it. So, now for the chicken. It's time to cook the chicken. It's going to take the longest. And actually, with this chicken, this is a whole chicken. It's fresh. It's been cut up at the butcher. You know, when I tell him it's going to be for paella, he knows exactly how to cut it up, how we like it. So, here's our chicken cut up. I'm actually going to turn on the outside burner now, so that we get more heat. We're going to put the lid on. Put the lid on, that way it's going to keep it a little more heat. Chicken cooks a little faster. We're almost there. Okay, chicken is pretty much done. And at this point, some people remove the chicken to get it out of the way and have a nice flat surface to work with the rice. I just found it easy to just leave the chicken in. So that's what I'm going to do, is leave the chicken in. At this point, you want to fry up the rice a little bit. I'm using a kilo of rice. It's going to feed about 8 to 10 people. Okay. Whoops, forgot to put tomato sauce in. Well, you know what? Really just add your tomato sauce first. Fry it up a little bit. Now we're going to do it all at the same time. You know what? It's not a mistake you can't fix. Really. A can of tomato sauce there. We're going to just fry it all up a little bit. We're not going to work the rice too much. Just going to mix in the tomato sauce and get it kind of all mixed a little bit better. Couple of minutes. Alright, now spread out evenly there. What we want to do now is add our seasoning. Like I said, water, your fish bouillon cubes, salt. Don't forget the salt. And we're going to just add this in. It has a beautiful yellow color. All of those seasonings of the saffron and curry and some other things that they mix in with their little paella packets, seasoning packets. Make sure I got my heat up pretty high at this point. We want to bring the water to a boil. We're going to bring the water to a boil, and then we're going to lower the heat. Put the lid on. Let it cook for about 20 minutes. Make sure all that water's gotten down to the bottom there. We're going to keep an eye on it though. You can't just let a paella cook by itself. You got to keep your eye on it and see if you're needing more water or how the water distribution is going. See if it's sticking to the bottom too bad. So, looks like we're going to let that come to a little boil there, and then we're going to cover it off. Okay, we've added our liquid to our rice. As you can see, it is beginning to cook. It's cooking actually a little too quickly, so I'm going to lower the heat on both burners. We'll lower the heat down just a little bit. And while there's still a little bit of juice left in there, I'm going to taste that juice. I'm gonna see if it seems salty. Pretty salty. Excuse me. Now, let's check it, make sure we're not burning. You'll hear the juice hit the bottom. Kind of want to dig down a little, let some juice get down in there. Now, I can tell that I need to add more liquid. Just need to. Because it's not near being cooked and it doesn't have enough liquid left in it. So I'm going to just feel the bottom. It's starting to stick a little. So let's add. Okay, always have hot water on hand because you never know when you need to add a little more. Little bits at a time. I know we all know the ratio for rice, but paella is something you just kind of watch. Watch and you see how it's cooking. See some rice that's not down in the water. It's hot down there. I'm almost going to turn this all the way down on low. Just cooking very nicely there. Something hot down in there. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This paella is going to stick to the bottom of this pan. It's almost unavoidable. But let me tell you another thing. People fight over it. It's called the pegado. It's the part of the bottom part that people fight over. My father-in-law loves it. So don't worry. If it sticks and it gets a little brown, maybe even seem a little burnt, it's called a pegado. People love it. So don't worry. Back on. Looks to me like it's got at least 10 more minutes. So we're going to put the lid on, let that cook on low for another 10 minutes. We'll come back and check it again. Okay, it's time to check the paella again. Almost all the water is evaporated out. Got little areas of still some liquid there. We want to test the rice now. What I'm going to do is to actually test a piece of rice. See how close we are to being done. Okay. That's done. But I see some other. Let's make sure everything is gotten covered. Let me try another area. It's good to test more than one area. Let's try over here. Okay, that's all done. One more spot. Okay. You're about 2 minutes away from finalizing this beautiful paella. Because right now it's not so beautiful. It's just paella. I'm going to move the chicken around, kind of spread it out evenly. Now, since the rice is really basically done and I've only got a little bit of liquid left to be absorbed, I'm going to go ahead and add the finishing touches, okay? Last 5 minutes are your flat green beans. If you don't have flat green beans, regular green beans works because I've tried it. So we want to take out the juice, eliminate the juice, and we're going to just sprinkle on the green beans to where it adds a little bit of color. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and replace, and I'm doing this with my hands, I don't have tongs, in a nice fashion, decorative fashion, our red peppers. Out like this. We're going to cover for another 5 minutes. Okay, paella is done and ready. I've added a few lemons in the middle for decoration only, but we will use those to squeeze and sprinkle on top of our paella. It's excellent. It's the only way to have it. And so now we're ready to serve. Red pepper on each person's plate. We're going to take one of those lemons and also add to the plate. And if you know they're crazy about garlic, well, hunt that garlic down, and I found one because I'm crazy about garlic. We'll add that in too.